Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Eric B, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be doing a first ride on this 2020 Triumph Daytona 765. So I've been wanting to do a first ride on this bike for quite some time. I did a video on the 675R, and that thing was pretty sweet. So as you can see here, it says right there, limited edition, 577 out of 765. And man, this bike is nice. You know, it's got the triple cylinder engine, the sound of it, you know, triple sound so good, and everything, especially with my my MV Agusta F3. And wow, just look at this thing, man. Comes with O-lean suspension front and rear. You have the Brembo brakes, steel braided brake lines, and all the fairings is carbon. So as you can see, front, the side, the tail section, even the chain guard is carbon. Not to mention the other thing you get with this bike is an aero exhaust. I want to say this is just a slip-on, but either way, Triumph typically does that with their bikes. I know when I rode the what was it? It was the Speed Triple 1200. I want to say it had an aero exhaust on it from the factory. Thing looked good, sounded good, and all in all, you really can't go wrong with Triumph. I don't see a lot of them out on the road, but man, they got this bike in, and I had to jump on it. So without further ado, let's cut to the B-roll. Alright guys, let's go on ahead and give you a cold start. Here's that startup of the dash. Looks really good. It shows you the odometer, counts up there as it first starts with Moto 2. And there you have it. So just like my MV Agusta, you have to pull in the clutch in order to start it. So not bad, not bad. A little quiet, but we'll see what she sounds like once we get it out on the road. You know, the GoPro mic never really does it any justice. We even got carbon fiber front fender, rear hugger and everything. That's pretty awesome. Stuff you don't have to buy, you know, aftermarket later on down the road. All right, let's hear what it sounds like a little bit here. Ooh. Nice, nice. All right. Already, man, the brakes feel really good. Okay. I apologize in advance if this thing is just flapping all in the way of the screen and everything. I can't really take it off. So it is what it is. But yeah, man, just from the jump, this bike feels really smooth. Like, it just feels smooth. Like, there's really no roughness or vibrations or anything to it. Super smooth. Oh, and it has a quick shifter up and down. Very nice. A lot of engine braking. I can definitely feel that. I don't know if that can be adjusted in the settings. Oh yeah, man, these brakes are nice. Yeah, they stop really good. I think it's better than my my F3. Nice smooth takeoff. It's not real jerky or anything like that when you first take off. So quite docile. It feels really lightweight too, kind of like when I'm just throwing it around a little bit. I think this bike would be perfect on the track, and I think that's what this bike was specifically built for. With all the carbon fiber, you know, the nice O-lean suspension and all that good stuff, that is definitely stuff for the track, because, you know, the good suspension and then the lightweight for the fairings, you know, taking the weight off the bike and stuff like that. So the only other thing I would say is, you know, maybe taking that cat and everything off. You know, if you change out the exhaust to drop a little bit more weight. Not sure if there is a lithium battery in here or not to also help with the weight, because as some of you know, those standard batteries, man, they can be heavy. All right, let's see if we can hurry up and get out to my little spot, get a nice little pull on this for you guys before it gets too dark. But already, let's talk about ergonomics here. So I am 6'1", and I have plenty of room on this bike. My knees do not sit up way too high like they do on something like an Aprilia RSV4, and I can scoot my butt back for days, man. I have so much room to scoot back and get tucked down behind the windscreen. That is nice, because a lot of sport bikes that I ride, I don't have a lot of room to scoot back. And like I said, there's plenty of room. All right, we go into the styling and everything of this bike. It looks really good, but I don't know. I think the styling for most Triumphs to me can be hit or miss. They're very gorgeous looking bikes, but sometimes the front end, especially on their naked bikes, doesn't really appease me all that much. But overall, man, this thing looks really good, especially with all the carbon and everything on it. Now, the tires that are on here are Metzler tires, and I don't know if those are the tires that come stock on this bike. I'm pretty sure they've been swapped out with something else. So yeah, there's that. All right, so we do get a Brembo master cylinder on here, and like I said before, Brembo calipers, steel braided brake lines, really nice brakes, good feel. Man, I don't really like these these rabbit ear freaking mirrors and stuff on here. I usually always either take them off, especially if you're taking this bike to the track, or you can put on like some Rizoma mirrors if they sell them for this bike. But they're pretty good though. You get a good field of view in them, and they don't vibrate and shake and rattle all over the place like, you know, your Italian bikes. My MV Agusta, my Ducati, all the mirrors that were like this, they were terrible. All right, now I apologize in advance. I didn't read up a whole lot on this bike prior to doing this review. It was just a spur of the moment thing, because, you know, I wanted to get this done and get it out for you guys before the bike was sold. But I am sure that this bike does come with a suite of electronics, just like most of the other bikes. You know, you get your traction control, wheelie control, you definitely have anti-lock brakes and stuff like that. So I would not doubt that this does not have that. Also, this does have power modes. You know, you get your wet, your street, and when it does it, it doesn't come up with like in words. It's like in little pictures, little icons, you know, for wet, race, and everything like that. And right now I do have it in race mode. Now the style and stuff right here, style 1, 2, and 3, I'm not for sure what that is for. If you guys own this bike and know, definitely leave a comment and let me know. She's torquey, man. All right, so in terms of power, this bike pushes out 127 horsepower, and when I'm comparing it to my MV Agusta F3, because they're both triples, that is a 800cc. This is, I would assume, a 765, so pretty close. It's a little down on horsepower compared to that bike, and the torque numbers are roughly the same. Both bikes have over 60 pound-feet of torque. Alright, I lied. I am not in race mode. I saw a little icon up here in the corner. I guess I need to change it. I guess it's not allowing me to go into race mode right now, so I guess this will be sport mode. Alright, so we're in sport mode, so we'll just roll with that. Alright, so like I said, power is pretty comparable to like my F3. It's just down on horsepower a little bit, but I think this bike might actually be a little bit lighter. Wet weight, this is supposed to come in a little over 400 pounds. And my MV Agusta is weighing around the same, maybe just slightly heavier. Oh, that intake roar. My F3 is the same. It has like 3 cylinders have a distinct intake like sound when you get on the gas. Now, one thing that I don't like is the windscreen. For whatever reason, man, a lot of the factory windscreens that come on some of these sport bikes are really short, and you cannot tuck down behind them at all. So typically, you know, most people will replace those with a little bit taller ones, a little bit better. you know, from like Puge or WRS or something like that, I would definitely replace a windscreen on this thing. Can barely hear the exhaust. I thought it was going to be a little bit louder, but not much. You definitely hear the intake on this thing. It sounds amazing. All right, let's take her on this right-hand turn here. See how she feels. Oh yeah. Yeah, she tips over pretty easy. Not bad at all. Very nice, very nice. I'd get lower, but I don't want to. Not with this bike, since it's a test bike. Woo! That light end gets front, or the front end gets light. All right, is there a steering dampener? I do not see one. Oh, yep, there is. Definitely has a steering dampener on it as well. That's nice. All right. Second gear. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. This thing is so smooth. Just punching through the gears, man. Like the throttle response as it's coming up and then shifting the gears. Oh, I thought the MV was like, you know, with the triple, how it sounds with the quick shifter. This thing is not bad at all. All right, so some other cool features that a lot of people complain about is that this bike has a gas gauge. So very nice and easy to see right here. So I like it because it has the fuel gauge, the time, it has what you know, mode you're in. Like I said, it doesn't show it in words, but it shows it in a little icon, you know, what sport mode you're in. Nice little the way that the tack is, but I think that the display is just a little on the small side. You got your gear indicator and everything, so you have all the right information on here, which is nice. One other gripe that I have is that this screen sits too far down. I wish it was angled more up towards you so you can see it a little bit better. But other than that, it's a really nice display. Brother. Golly, man. This freaking thing sings. Okay, I think I want one of these as my track bike. Man, minus the little display, you know, gripe that I have, I don't see too many things wrong, other than it could be a lot nicer looking, you know, compared to like my Italian bikes I've had, Ducati, MV Agusta, stuff like that. But overall, man, this is a very nice package. The suspension feels really nice on this bike. Obviously, adjustable. It's really smooth on the street. So I can only imagine how it would be on the track. All right, guys, so now you know what we're dealing with in the power department. We talked about the looks of it, the ergonomics and the handling and everything. Who is this bike for, really? You know what I'm saying? I think this is for the track enthusiast. Definitely wants to get something special out on the track, or if you're you're in the game of collecting bikes, this is one to have in your arsenal. I really wish I could test these brakes out. I wish I could take this out on the track and really see what these brakes could do. It's kind of hard to do it on the street, but it is what it is, man. You can kind of feel them a little bit, and it's very nice. And like I said, there is a steering dampener on here. Feels really good too on your thighs when you hug it, man. The tank is like just the right size and everything. It's narrow, but it's like also wide enough to where it just feels very nice how it contours your thighs. The seating position isn't too crazy. You're not really like an R6 or an R1 or something like that, but the seating position feels really good. But yeah, guys, if you are interested in this specific bike and you're in the area, definitely check out Fort Campbell Auto Sale. Shout out to those guys for allowing me to do the first ride on this bad boy. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. I do a lot of first ride reviews, just like this one, and I do some, you know, reviews and stuff like that on a lot of other products and gear and things like that. So give me a like if you're liking what you're seeing, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.